Let's see what kind of fun we get into in the wastelands. Oh, yes, Josie. Sorry to Josie. Alright. So I already checked out some of this stuff earlier, yesterday, when it was the weekly update. Now, DTD, a fellow YouTuber and a major help for me, especially with keeping up with the sales, did a video yesterday, and he also did one for the daily specials for every day for this week. So I'll be sure to add that in the description below after the stream, so that way any future watchers can go directly to his page, and I'll add others as well who are also fun people to watch and learn from. Alright, so let's hop into it. Time to shop. Alright, so it's past 12. Let's see. So this is the stuff that was added in yesterday, which I already own all this stuff. This was from season 7, Zorbo's Revenge, I think. You have the antiquated wedding. Yeah, antiquated wedding dress. Looks nice. Until parted paint. Very Vault-Tec-y colors. That's the only thing that I wish it would be slightly different. Scheme design looks like Whistle in the Dark, which is, I think, yellow and orange, or yellow and black. Something like that. Now this is something I'm definitely looking forward to. I've been looking forward to this ever since it was data mined. Which again, I'll be sure to post up links in the description. This can generate acid, which is very important to making ammo and smelting, I think. Or is it just smelting? I think it's smelting, but either way, it's always good to have something extra in your camp that can generate resources. Battle scarred. No. Resets. It's available for 5 more days, so I think I cycled through my first membership in a few. Hopefully before then, I might pick that up, because it has a little drain design in the middle by the looks of it. So with the right merge ideas, I can make it so that I have a bathroom, a Japanese style bathroom, where the whole room is essentially made out of tile with a drain in the middle, so you can have your rinse off spot, the actual bath spot. So we'll see what we can do in the future. Wrought iron fences look pretty nice. For 150, I might just get those. Still available till next week, so I got time. The one item I regret not getting, but that's fine. So what do we have for today? Fallout first, got a lot of additional sales and goodies, and I personally think it's worth it. because it's about 13 and some change US, but you get 1600 atoms, so you're already getting 300 additional atoms from that. And then on top of that, you gain access to survival tents, which I'll show off once I get in the game, and additional items through the season scoreboards, which, for those watching in the future who are not familiar, I will show that in a second as well. So for now, I keep getting distracted, sorry. Free carry weight booster, so that's always good. Allows you to get plus 50 carry weight. So comes in handy, especially for any loot goblins. I'm definitely buying that. Rustic wallpapers. Still available for 5 more days, so I'll have to think on that one. Now this, 40% off for trees to add to your camp. Why not? Why not? Alright, so it's always good to check, aside from... Okay, Josie. That was my daughter, Josephine. So originally I had planned to start streaming once she began school, around the same hours. But I figured I'd start to get into the groove of things a little earlier. So yeah, that was her. Let's see. This was also free. The hug cutout. I thought I originally had it, but I guess not. But so the first tab is always going to be the featured deals of the week or the month. But it's always good even after that to scroll down to check the individual tabs, because sometimes they'll sneak in something that you may not find unfeatured. So let's see under featured, what do we have? Alright, so we don't have the Red Rocket bundle featured. See? So, and Shelter's mainframe, Bunker bundle. Since I already have a few of these items from some of these bundles, that I get a reduced price on top of, if they were on sale, I would get an additional discount. Let's see. But I don't think there's really anything I was too interested in for this week. So let me just hide everything I own, since I don't need to look at that. Interesting skins. June on sale regular items at Cycle. Well, the Halloween plushie looks nice. So I'm trying not to scroll too fast in case anybody wants to take a quick look through. Or pause for a little bit. Nothing in styles, 2 photo modes, some emotes. Okay, so nothing really else that interests me. Right, time to hop into a world. So, once I get in the world, I will show off one of the additional benefits to having Fallout first. Actually, a few in-game benefits. Unfortunately, I am streaming on my PS4. I didn't want to get the PS5 when it first came out because I figured it would probably have a lot of issues. To find out that I guess a lot of them did have issues with their liquid cooling system. And if you stood up your PlayStations upright, it would leak into some of its components or something like that. It would cause internal overheating and it would fry the system. Don't quote me on that. That's just, I believe, one of the things I've heard. But all right. So, what is this? Charleston train station? Charleston train station. Ah, that's right. That's right. Yesterday I was doing a challenge to get the Grafton monster picture. Let's see. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. Just team. None. Okay, so hopefully. Let me just see something. I want to make sure. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna turn down the word radio and the effects. Menu music, turn it down low. Keep the music low as well. There. Alright, so. Alright, so one of the benefits to having Fallout first is alright, so in your scoreboard they have seasons every couple of months and you get free items just for playing the game and completing challenges. You don't have to pay anything. And so if you complete the season without Fallout first, you gain access to regular rewards. And if you take a quick look, some of them have one icon, some have two icons. So those additional icons are the Fallout first rewards. So the carry weight booster, that's a first reward. And the gold T45 paint is a regular reward. Now, they recently also implemented this where they have mutated events. So people playing these events get free packs to get more goodies. Right now it's most wanted. So you know what? I'm gonna hop over to that real quick. See if anybody else is doing it. And what was I saying? Oh, right. So you get mutated packs, which give you additional free rewards, including a mutation serum sometimes. But I believe those are through mutated party packs. So you get a party pack if you're playing the event, but if at least 3 players participating have Fallout first, you get a mutated party pack. So you get additional free goodies. And I think we've gotten to a point where a lot of people have first membership, and that is because, again, you get additional things and benefits. There's only one plan I need from this event, and that was, I don't know if it's even real. I remember seeing on a web page when this event first dropped for Nuka-Cola on tour, Nuka World on tour, for most wanted. I'm gonna use my alien blaster. Before I forget, I should probably join the team. Alright, so I got a friend of mine. So I'm just gonna create a new team so everybody can join. There. Alright, so we got a few. Alright, somebody already started the event. Probably not the smartest thing. I mean, as long as we have at least 3 players, we should be fine. Because, with this event, you have to... Oh, the guy's about to start, so... Just right, hop right in. So for this specific event, you have to steal tickets, or what this game considers loot for this event. And you need to get a total of 600 before the timer runs out. So, you know. Let's get 600 before the timer runs out. Otherwise, you fail the event and you get nothing. 0. Nada. Like Mr. Gene Wilder said. Oh no. Alright, so that's what to do. 15. I just left the team. You, what? 15. Okay, left the team. Can't even add to a team. I think they're getting confused. I'll have to take a quick look at the challenges once this event is over. Because we're down to 100 and we only got 105, and that's already in to 2 minutes left. I'll deal with that in a bit. Wait a minute, you get paid? When does a cardboard cutout get paid? They get paid in these tickets. And now I'm stealing his money. Oh no, somebody's down. They got him? They got him. Yeah, no, I feel like these robots have gotten a bit of a boost because I could have sworn they weren't this bad before. I know a lot of other people have been saying that too. Look at that. See, I like going to this spot because there are 2 saves, so that gives you, costs a little more time, but not by much. And you can get, I think, 10 to 25 buckaroos. 10, 15. So, by cycling in that one spot with those saves, between going up and down, I can get a lot of buckaroos. At the aim of a stormtrooper. No. Okay. No, so I guess we're good. Alright. I did my part. You know what? Let me get a little funky with this. Just for a bit. Right. So, bow and arrow is one of my favorites for regular usage because it's a funny weapon, especially because I have explosive arrows on it. And then I have perks equipped that increase my explosions radius and damage output. And if you could see on my screen, sometimes the arrows don't even look like they're hitting the actual target. And yet, it's still a hit. I don't know how that works, but it just works. And now for this guy, I'm not gonna play it again. I'm gonna bring out the vroom vroom. I died last time when I tried to fight him. I don't know how. Oh, okay. Let me back away. Just in case, I don't want to get caught up in the explosion like last time and end up dying for no reason. Could always use an extra fusion core. I don't usually run power armor, but just on the off chance that I need it. Vampire's black powder blunderbuss. That is the worst thing to get on that weapon. And okay, so
how can I make your day more fun?
By being Curie. That's how. Curie is like one of the best companions in Fallout 4. Okay, so it has plus 50 crit damage, plus 50 critical charge. See, I don't know. It's I got 1 bullet. Well, 1 munition. As it uses balls, the middle balls. Okay, so what is this challenge that my friend is talking about? Daily, join a team with another player. Yeah, it could be a public team, as far as I know, can it? That is like one of the easiest. Okay. Alright, here's 1 person. I joined the team. Voila, I completed the challenge. So, I don't know why she's getting confused about that one. I've done it multiple times. Huh. I'm just gonna send her the quick team invite. There. Hi. Yeah. Join the team. Do it. Alright, there you go. So there's your challenge, homie. For your mistake, you shall get hit with the blunderbuss. Nah, I won't do that. Pistol whip somebody with this. Yep. Yep, that's the weapon there. I don't really need to do any of these challenges since I already completed this season, but alright, so I'll go back to the scoreboard real quick. Here's the nifty thing about the scoreboards. Once you reach tier 100, once you reach tier 100, you can go beyond that, and every tier after that, you gain a couple of additional consumable freebies. So, sugar-free Nuka Shine is my next one. And every 10, you get another 100 atoms, which is equivalent to $1 US, or I think like 1.6 pound? Oh, no, not pounds, but roughly whatever is the equivalent of euros or Canadian dollars. But yeah, so even if you don't want Fallout first, you can make money, essentially real money, to save up to use for in-game items just by playing each season. I think you get about $15, easily more if you're the type of person that's willing to grind out every 10 more additional levels. Which I think I've only ever made it to 210. And then after that I said, no, I'm done. I'm done. But, yeah. So now, what is the challenge for today? Claim a workshop, collect wood, cripple human heads. Oh no. Kill a cultist. So, I could go to a cultist camp and just knock these two out at the same time. And if I'm lucky, there might be piles of wood or fallen trees close by. And on top of that, there's also a workshop close by. Now, talking about is on the edge of the forest, right towards the ash heap region. So, here's a cultist camp. Here's a workshop. There's some trees around here. Some of them might be fallen. So I can, if I'm lucky, knock out 4 challenges in one fast travel. I'm hoping. Crippling an enemy head. So each region of the map has its own recommended level because of the difficulty in scaling for enemies. Hey, Dalen. Oh, Dalen. How's it going? Welcome to my live stream, and I'm just trying to do some dailies, some weeklies. And I bought a nifty camp item. So after I do a couple of these things, I'm gonna head back to my camp and see what kind of merge techniques I could use for making it something a little cooler. Not that it isn't already cool. I haven't even seen it yet. So, no, in person. I saw it on the item shop. So right now, what I am trying to do is kill cultists and cripple heads. So, because I'm in the forest area, a lot of the enemies aren't that strong level-wise. The highest level is 100. Here, I think they might be only about level 50. Yeah, so, because of that, I need to use a really weak weapon and aim for the head. So, let's see if I get lucky. Did he go inside? Yeah, so that didn't work. They died too fast.
I regret nothing.
I mean, okay, cool. You regret nothing. Okay, so I guess it doesn't help that the weapon I'm using is anti-armor, so it nullifies some of their damage resistance. See, I don't see anybody else here. Alright. Here's someone up on the... Alright, I crippled his head. Let's go. And I punched him to death. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this. I lived that. Alright, now, so... Yeah. Your suffering will come to an end. I think we cleared out this spot, so there really isn't anybody else to kill over here. Alright, off to the next challenge, since I think we cleared out everybody at this place. So the next one on the list is capture a workshop. So I'll pull it up on the map real quick. So the workshop is right here in Billings Homestead. I know we could go to Clancy Manor for more, but I'm trying to get this done first. Got me going in the wrong direction. Let me use my bladed anti-armor brass knuckles. How you doing there? Howdy, neighbor. Okay, this was self-defense. They were coming right for me. No. Is that it? Okay. So, I think after this, I'm gonna go to a higher level area. Hopefully, with just my bare hands, I can still cripple and not kill the enemy as quickly. Let me put that over. Alright, so quick showcase on one of my favorite weapons to use is the compound bow. And the one I'm using specifically is, I call it Snap Boom. Alright, hold on. My bad. I keep forgetting it's this button. Okay, so it has anti-armors. So plus 50 armor penetration, plus 50 crit damage. So as soon as I hit the crit meter filled up, it gives me an additional 50%. So But that's from base damage. So currently it's 180. I think the base is 120, so it'll give me an additional 60. So pulling it well over 200. And then plus 15 bonus badge critical charge. So the crits charge 15% faster. That's always helpful. And I have it equipped with explosives. And if you have these two handy perks here, well, there's other handy perks specifically for this, which are Archer, Expert Archer, Master Archer. I don't recommend going to rank 3 because at rank 3, 1, you're taking up 3 spots instead of 1. And 2, you're only getting another 10% increase at 2 extra star cost. So I don't think that's really worth it. So having just that base extra 30%, that's pretty good. And then Grenadier, since I'm using explosive arrows, those explosions will detonate with twice the radius. And then, to make it extra spicy, I also have Demolitions Expert. So each explosion does an extra 60% damage. But the key to all of this working together is using the compound bow in third person. And I'll use this defense as a quick example. Right. And then I'll hop to the next location to try to cripple heads. See where these guys coming from. Huh. It says defend. But I don't see anybody coming to attack. Oh well. I'll just head over to the next spot. Now, if anybody ever wants to try to collect wood real quick, Sylvian Sons, located in the Savage Divide, is always a great place to go. Especially if you have the Woodchucker perk in luck. Because it doubles the amount of wood you get to collect. So especially if you're using a lot of mats to build in your camp, that helps. The other one that helps is Contractor. Because Contractor reduces the amount of overall materials you need to build as well. I think by half. So if a wall costs 4 pieces of wood, it'll only cost you 2. So getting double the mats and having to use half the mats is always great. Alright, so there's usually a couple of wild dogs here, so we can test this out here. Alright. So as you can see the reload animation, I have to pull back the arrow. Alright, so leave it in bats. So it's about what, 1 or 2 seconds? So let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it's about 3 seconds in first person. Now if I switch to third person, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Third person cuts off a whole second to your reload time because of the animations being different. And if you're good with your trigger finger, sometimes you could probably drop it down just a little bit more. So that is like the key thing for this. And any bow. whether it's the regular, compound, I think even the crossbow. If you use items in first person, they're not as effective as if you were to use them in third person. And once you get used to using them in third person, you'll have a lot of fun with that weapon. So it says collect wood 20 times. So there are about 15 piles. No, I'm not using woodchucker since I don't really need wood at the moment. I think I have a couple hundred. I'm not 100% sure, but okay, no more wood there. Oh wait, right there. Gotcha. See what time it is. 12:46. I think an event just ended. Guided meditation. Alright, so that's another fun event. Doesn't seem like anybody's there though. Which is a bit of a shame since guided meditation, although it's one of the older events that were featured in this game, you have a chance of getting a really rare clothing item. And that's a set of jumpsuits that you cannot get any other way. You have to do events in the Savage Divide. 18. 18 piles. 19. That should be 20. Yeah, that was. Okay, cool. I'll take another look just in case there's somebody's there. Because, no, see, since nobody was there, it just ended it. Oh well. I went full health. I got a shotgun. Shoot him now. It's a 2-shot, which they are gonna be updating the game where there will be, I think, 2 additional perk cards added specifically for energy weapons. So anybody who's a fan of Gauss weapons, Alien Blaster, Disintegrator, they're gonna get a bit of a boost. And by default, all Gauss weapons have explosives ability naturally. So that's why it's mentioned as the last effect. Bullets explode. You don't have to add anything else in terms of attachments. It naturally has explosive ammo. So again, Grenadier, Demolitions Expert, always a must. Especially if explosives are your thing. So I think the only other one that would be good would be anti-armor explosive. Yes, I don't care about that. That event ended, so I can't do that. So next up, cripple a human head and kill cultists. Alright, so let me see if I get lucky. Another spot I know that has cultists and humans. No. Right here. The old PS4, despite how old it is, I take good care of it, so I don't really get that jet engine sound. I did the other day, but I've had this system for about maybe 4 years, if not a little longer, depending on, pretty much a couple of months after the Slim came out, that's when I bought it. And it wasn't until just last week that it started making the jet engine sound, but I gave it a good cleaning and quiet. So this is why I always recommend for people to wait with initial releases of any product, because within a year of its life cycle, they'll already have a better version in the works. So since I have to knock out heads, so let me just unequip this. already hear gunshots. Already get it blown up. Okay. That's... If they're trying to recruit more people for their cause, this is not the way to do it. Let me see. Come here, you. Level 50? Okay, so it doesn't make a difference. Come on, I need... Was that a hit? No. Although, I do have... Yeah. I don't know if it's because it's not a weapon type. I'm not gonna take that chance. Come on, just wanna break your skull. There we go. Okay. Guess what? Now you have something to fear. Now I don't have to hold back and try to aim at anything specific. Y'all just gotta die. Sidestep that. Workshop claimed. Cool, I'll probably be on my way in a bit. What? You know nothing of the Holy Land.
Forever. The light.
Yeah? You know nothing of the Holy Mothman. Or his works. What do you mean? Alright, so I think I still need like 2 more, 3 more. Luckily, I know of another good spot. Well, it's not really like it's secret. Almost any place that has this icon, that means cultists. If it has this icon, that means Blood Eagles. And I think this is just regular raiders. Or the raiders you can actually side with. I don't remember. Cutthroats, there you go. So these are cutthroats. So another place to hunt. You know what, this one's pretty close, so I'm just gonna travel there. Hey, my daughter. Alrighty. Okay, so there is a... what are they called? Is he already dead? No, he's this way. No? It sounds like he's over here. No. Next. You may have want to take that back. There's one. Somewhere. There. Oh my god, they hit the barrel and it actually made a sound. Alright, here's the... There he is. Okay, so Farragold officer. Silo Bravo code piece. Not that I need it, because we're at a point in this game's life where there are people dedicated solving the code for each silo for the week. So instead of having to do this work yourself or with your friends, you can always just check online, I think it's Fallout Encrypted or something like that. And for the life of me, can't remember. I don't launch nukes regularly, so I don't keep track of that. But with them, you can find the info you need to launch a nuke. Alright, so I'm pretty much done with my dailies. My weeklies. The cool thing about killing mutated enemies, so you could do it through a daily ops, which has mutations in it. So let's see what it is. Today is uplink, which, excuse me, I prefer uplink over decryption, because with uplink, it's essentially domination. Take a point, hold it, finish it off, go to the next one, finish it off, then you kill one major boss, and then you're done. With decrypted, you have to find 8 enemies, then kill 3 enemies, that one has a code, then go to one of 3 radios to disable them, then it's 10, cycle repeats again, then it's 12, but then after the 12, then you have to fight the big bad boss, but you still have to find that last radio beacon after that one. So it's a little longer in terms of steps. But luckily we are, we have mutation week this week. So every hour on the hour there will be mutation events. So those enemies count as well. Because they are mutated. But for today it is group regeneration. So if they're close to each other, you gotta take them out fast or they will heal. Piercing gaze. Greatly enhanced perception. So that means you can't hide from them even if you want to. So I think I'll do that then. Events, casual. It is 11:58. So we're actually about to have a mutated event. So it's about to be the top of the hour. So I'll just wait for that. So I hope you're having a great day today, Dalen. Thank you so much for coming out and watching me mess around in the wasteland. It really means a lot. So thank you, man. Thank you. Oh, the floor. Alright. Okay, so I gotta build a floor or a wall in my camp. So what I'll do is let's see if I can make it to my camp fast enough. This way, once I'm done with the event, I can. Sorry, my throat. I'm dying. No, I'm okay. I will check to see if I have enough budget. So, unlike in previous game, where the previous game Fallout 4, which this uses a lot of the same assets and the same engine, sorry, just reused for multiplayer. But in Fallout 4, there were certain locations that you were allowed to build on, and depending on the size of the location, that determined your build budget. But in Fallout 76, your level basically dictates your build budget. So the higher your level, the more budget you have to build. Ooh. That was a nice effect. Okay. Oh, I think I'm actually underneath my house. So let me just run there. So let's see. No event just yet? It's 1 o'clock. So I'll give it like a minute or so. Maybe it's just delayed. Oh, wait a minute. It's Tuesday. No. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. So mutated event started yesterday. There we go. Swarm of Suitors. So this one is located up north in the Toxic Lake or Toxic Valley. area. This one's pretty easy, usually. With mutated, they have toxic blood. So when you kill them, try your best to stay away unless you have the Union Power Armor, which is the best for dealing with toxic gas. It has, I think, an overall resistance of 200 or 250. So gas will not affect you at all. And if you need to buy the pieces, if you haven't completed the scoreboard, which was City of Steel, in the White Springs, not anymore, but there's a vendor who will accept stamps for pieces. And I'll show real quick how to earn those stamps. Before the update last month, I think mid last month, the prices were way higher for everything. Way higher. And because of the restrictions, I love you too, Josie. Because of the restrictions, you could only run one expedition a day because you had to complete challenges for the responders to fill up a battery that powers the helicopter that takes you to your location. But you could only fill up one a day. So you had to join a team with 3 other people, have each one have a battery, and then cycle it, or as many people as you could find to cycle through that. Now, you don't have to do any of that. Alright, so I don't want to get hit by any toxic blood, so... Am I taking damage? Why do I sound like a woman when my character is a guy? That's weird. There we go. I think sometimes the audio gets... The audio assumes my identity, I guess. I don't know. This is just so funny. Yeah, I try to keep things lighthearted and friendly. You know, poke fun at everything. Just a bit. We need more of that in this world. We need to be able to have a laugh, I think, without having to take it too serious. That's how I feel. I probably shouldn't be firing 5 times. I think I only need like 2-3 shots. Oi, these guys. They're annoying. Oh, they're too high up. Okay, they're... There. Oh, that was way too hard. They moved. Oh. So distracted by those guys. Oh my god, somebody got into the gas. No. Yeah, I probably should have gone with my melee. With our last one. And then just... Oof. Oh no. Oh no. Protect his loot. Nobody take his loot. We honor the fallen here, man. Come on. Nobody touch that. Just... There you go. There. Now, the Fallout community has pretty much evolved since the early days of Fallout. It used to be more toxic, and a lot of random people would go around just blowing each other's camps or trying to force people into PvP, doing all the kind of b-hole stuff. But now it's more laid back. And so I got a mutated. Let's see, what did I get? It should be here. If not, kitchen chairs. Okay, I already knew that. So I guess I'd have to check under here. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I got a mutated party pack. I don't remember doing any mutated events recently, so let's see what we got. Stimpack Super, Stimpack, Loose Screws, Lead Scrap, Aluminum, or Aluminium, Unrefined Gunpowder, okay. Concrete Scrap, cool, cool. 38 rounds. Anti-armor Hellstorm missile launcher. I'm gonna have to take a look. I mean, it might not even be that good. Recently with these updates, they've been improving on the weapons you get from completing events to have pretty decent presets. And with the most recent update of Once in a Blue Moon, the legendary weapons you get, you can re-roll them. So let's say if it has 4 special effects, 1 that sticks to that weapon specifically, and 3 that don't, because those are rolled starry legendaries. You can keep that 1 that's bound to the weapon and just re-roll the other 3. A great example of that would be, that's a 3-star, okay. This was the, I think, the Ogua Jawbone knife. So, the effect that's bound to it is the one that doesn't have any stars. Plus 50 damage to cryptids. And I forgot what the other effects were. I wasn't too happy. So I re-rolled and I ended up with an anti-armor. Plus 40 power attack. Minus 40 damage taken while power attack. So a 50-40-40. It's not the greatest, but I like the anti-armor. Now, if I could get a god roll on that, which a god roll can be anything that you identify as being the ideal effects for that. So it was the cryptid jawbone knife. That's what it was. And by default, it's vampires, so it restores your health by 2% over 2 seconds when you hit a target. Plus 40 weapon speed. Now, the plus 40 weapon speed is the best effect for melee weapons. Because you're able to swing faster, especially something like the auto axe. Because of its rotations, I think it does like 25 to 60 damage per blade hit, so you can rack up damage real quick. And having that blade go even faster, oh my god. And it breaks 50% slower. Now, if I could get anti-armors, plus 40 weapon speed, with reduced degradation, that would be awesome. Now, I'm trying to re-roll this one to give me the vampire's effects with the 40 weapon speed. But the one I like to use is this one. Now, I don't fully consider this a god roll because of the third star. I would have liked to have it have reduced weapon degradation because melee weapons break down a lot faster than range weapons, I think. Because you gotta constantly hit your target physically. So you're physically putting more wear and tear on that thing with every swing. So I think the god roll for me would have been the anti-armors, increased weapon speed with 50% less um, degradation. Alright. Right. The anti-armors hailstorm. Let's check that out, see what it has. So it's anti-armors, okay. Minus 25 AP cost. Plus 50 crit damage. Okay, that's an interesting one. Hunter's Excavator Torso. I don't need that. I'm not overweight, am I? Oh god. A lot of people might hate me for this, but if I have any alcohol, I don't need that. I don't drink, and I like that. Oh, okay, I got some soda. And so I have a habit of letting my character starve and go thirsty. So where a lot of people for full health like to go with overeaters, I don't. It's only because I have a bad habit of letting my character become a skeleto. Oh, spoiled veggies. I don't need that. I don't need that at all. What about under 8? What can it cost? Berry mentats, always good to have. Bobbleheads, comics. Herbivore serum. Okay, at least I have something if anybody wants it. That's good. I got 11 lunch boxes. Not bad. Rataways, I only like to keep the few on me. Scout banners. Ah, there we go. Stimpack Supers. I don't like to carry those. That did almost nothing. Oh, a minigun. The heck? I don't need that. I'm not a heavy guns user. I respect them. I don't use them. I'll stick to my funny weapons. So first, let me just drop off a lot of this stuff I don't need. That could be the other thing. I think I have like 1 star under bandolier, so my weapons ammo shouldn't be that high. But if I'm carrying a lot of unnecessary ammo, because on average, I usually only have 240, maybe 250 on me out of 310. So, also, welcome Caesar. Great to have you here. I appreciate you watching. Alright, so let's get rid of what I don't need. And while I'm here, I might be able to use this as a way to check why it is putting me down. Alright, inventory. I want to keep that in case I roll it for my god roll. So I don't need that. That. Don't need that. My 2 Mondo weapons, because I was doing a Mandalorian build, so I need those. Same with this armor set. I picked heavy combat and sturdy combat for the pieces, since I feel like visually they resemble the Mandalorian the best. This I don't use, so I'm gonna put that away. God knows I don't need that. And this, I like this weapon because it is a funny haha weapon. So I'm gonna rename this what I don't know yet, but I'm probably gonna call it the lobotomizer or something. Cause yeah. So I got rid of that. So that brings me down to 312. Oof, still a hefty boy. Alright, so here is the other good thing about having Fallout First. You get access to one of these things. A survival tent. Now, I honestly want to say that I believe that this is how camps were originally supposed to be implemented. Where you carry that little module around, you make small portable camps, nothing too big, and then you can drop them wherever. But the build community got really creative, and so they figured, you know what? Let's add something else instead. You get a default, like a little pop-up tent, but some of these skins that you could apply, you can get them for free through the seasons. I believe this one was a free one from a previous season. But because at that time I didn't have Fallout First, I ended up having to pay for this one. Which comes in handy because it comes with a tinkerer's workbench, a bed so you can sleep, scrap box, so any junk you have, which... did they fix it? No, they haven't. So currently there's a bug where a lot of these items you're supposed to be able to just triangle scrap. It's not working. So because of that, you have to manually. Ah, yeah, I was wood hunting earlier. And my stash box. So what was it that I said I didn't want? So this I could put away for now because I'm gonna just pull it out to reroll. And this one. So that brings me down to 280. What about armor? I just have the bare necessities. Okay. So that's good for now. 283. I don't feel like pulling out the next skin, so what is I guess I could just go to my camp. But again, I felt like that was a good way to at least show one of the additional benefits of having Fallout First.
Resupply here.
Yeah, I do. Where is it? This thing, the turret circuit board. I mean, it's only 1.5 pounds. And I think that's for one of the side missions. I don't remember what that's for.
To trade supplies and equipment.
Let's see. Huh. I don't need this. Okay. Food. Path to Enlightenment.
Requisitions now available.
Path to Enlightenment is a good way to just get a quick boost. I think it's intelligence from the Mothman if you complete that event. Let's see. Too many eggs.
Ammunition and
Oh, so that was the daily for him. See, I haven't done the Foundation dailies in such a long time that now I don't even like pay too much attention to that. Mountain honey, I don't use that. Keep those. See, I'm already down to 258 from 283, so.
Trading for
Trigger bombs is
supplies,
good.
ammunition and
Addictol. don't really become addicted that easily, so I'll just get rid of a few of those. I'll keep that. Bobbleheads I don't use, but I always keep them in case somebody says, hey, do you have a spare bobblehead I could use?
Welcome, citizen.
And same with the
I am
serums. Sometimes I
authorized
keep them on me in case
to
somebody
trade
needs a
supplies.
mutation. So I'm like, okay, you know, here you go. Radex. I don't use Radex. Stimmies. Alright, so I'm going to turn that in, and then I'll just keep an eye on that in the future. Because you're right, it could be that anything before that item will get scrapped, but anything after, because that's like blocking it, it won't allow it to go in. So, could be absolutely right with that, and I'm just going to drop it off now then. Stim packs I usually only carry 50, maybe 60. And that's because, one, you could find a lot in the waste from just on the ground, packs, from events and stuff like that. I don't need stim packs diluted.
If you have
Miscellaneous.
supplies to trade, I can be of
A graveyard
service.
shovel. Notes. Got some Enclave mods. That could probably also be, yeah, because it's £1 a piece. I don't have any extra flamers. That's another thing I was trying to farm out the other day, just in case anybody needs one. So let me just put those away for now, since they're just there we go, 249. And oh yeah, no, I definitely have ammo that I don't need on me. So it is 123. Anybody doing Path to Enlightenment? 2 people. I'm not too worried about that event at the moment, since I am not trying to grind out any levels for now. Let me just head over to Foundation. Talk to Ward. Okay. Exterior. I love the fact that for a lot of these locations they updated them, so now you can choose whether you want to fast travel into the interior cells or just to the overworld. They need to do one for the White Springs bunker. I think that would be a huge help. That way you don't have to go through the steps of going through the service entrance. You could literally just pop in to like the central lobby of it or something. The other thing, I was talking to a few other friends of mine and a couple of other creators, which again, I will be sure after the stream to link them off in the description, because they are amazing people to watch, both for entertainment purposes, information purposes, even lore. So I will be sure to add that to the description. But I feel like the other major thing we need is a dedicated armory. We have something for our junk. We have something for our ammo. Why not something just for our weapons? Piece of cake.
See, you have our missing property.
I'm just glad to help. I already have max reputation with them, so.
Foundation thing. We'll get
Yeah.
this reinstalled in the
Cool.
turret right away. Good job.
Alright. I am running low on caps. I haven't been this low on caps in a while. Normally I'm at least 25k on average. I let myself go. Just because I haven't been farming and selling. Okay, so now that's out of the way. It is 1:25, so we still got about 15 minutes. So For weekly, I still gotta do one more mutated event. Cripple a Protectron or Robo Brain's arms. That one's not too hard. Watoga is always a great spot for that. Mutated enemies, all I gotta do is one or two mutated events, especially if on the next hour it's mutated radiation rumble. For anybody who wants to level up, that is like one of the best places to be. I know West Tech is a staple for grinding out levels, but to break apart from that, and if you want to take a break whenever you see Radiation Rumble, trust me, as long as you're on a team and you have a weapon that'll at least tag them, right? Just one quick tap, you'll gain a bunch of XP with the right perks and buffs and consumables. You can level up fast, and especially during a double XP weekend. Oh my god! Yeah. Build a floor or wall decoration in my workshop or camp. Alright, so I'm gonna head over to one of my favorite camps. This one was one of the later ones that I had built. And I built it here because, one, it's a good anchor spot for event enemies, such as Holiday Scourged, Spooky Scourge, Treasure Hunters. I don't think there's any others, but... Oh yeah, and for Fashion Day. So there are a good number of events that can occur in that one spot. So because of that, I felt it necessary to build a camp there. Alright, so let's see. Let me back up a bit. Although I put my module in a spot where I shouldn't spawn underneath my house, I still spawn in underneath my house. So I'll just stand right around here while everything loads in. So this place I dubbed my vacation home. So I'll go into camera view. Put that away. So voila. Complete with a little garden in the back. All the necessary amenities. Access to my shelters down here in the back. Here, I will admit, I use a few merging techniques and a few in-game bugs. For example, here, so that my electrical is hidden within the attic. And this works because with the dual roof, although it does eat up extra build space, it ends up giving me this nice finished roof effect. Well, a finished ceiling effect. And then another merge technique to get this cool angled couch. I actually learned this, once again, from another YouTuber. I think it was two of them working together. I want to say one of them was Kiki B Plays. I don't remember who the other one was. Might have been Uranium Fever. But I'll do my best to try to add those links. Because, believe me, when I first started making my camps, it was like, a simple 4x4 square or 2x4 square with just the bare necessities, and that was it. Because I could not figure out how to make the mechanics work like I did in Fallout 4 for camp building and merging. But once I started watching the community's videos and how they did their builds, making things work, like this was an idea I took where, so it's the TV aquarium, and what you do is it doesn't have a backlight. So you take a candle, sit it on top, take a plate like this one. You go to pick it up once, place it back down, and it'll automatically push it in. So then you could take two items that are stacked on top of each other, focus on the one below, and that's how you merge. I'm actually going to do that now since I did promise someone I was going to try to do something with this new item I picked up, which was... where is it? This. Caesar, are you on PlayStation, PC, or Xbox? Because I believe I do have one extra. If you're interested. But, okay, so. PS4, awesome. If you want, feel free to add me if we're not already friends. My PSN is the same as my YouTube name. All caps, underscore, everything. So, always feel free to add me up, and I'm always on, whether or not I'm streaming. So, I took the concept of the TV aquarium, added a candle on top, merged it down, and I said that looks nice. How can I make this better? So, hi, how you doing? Alright. I'll just add you right now. So, add to friends, add, alright, there we go. Okay, so I am back. Sorry, I didn't realize I was not able to do that I would pause the stream. So, for the future, any ads, I'll try to keep them for after my streams. But, yeah, no, definitely, always feel free to hop on. If you need help with anything, I'm always up for helping other Wastelanders. It's cool. So, I figured, how can I make this a little better? So what I did was, I took the pirate radio box, and I merged the candle into that first. Then, I positioned the radio on top of the aquarium, sank it into the aquarium, so you could still kind of see the antennas of the box, but they don't really interfere much with the fishes. And then, I took all of that, and merged it into a dresser, which I had stuck right by next to each other. I think with this, I destroyed one dresser and built the next one. So, with a lot of these items, if you have them set to doorways, to build double walls, so with the barn set, it's the easiest. It has the least amount of pixel space, so because of that, when you set them to doorway, you can easily build double walls and then just switch them out for any wall you want. So that also works with certain items. But if you destroy them, you can build across or in between them and stuff like that, or merge them. But alright, so let me go back into third. So what I did was I merged all that, and so now whenever I want to, I can listen to the radio. So I did it real quick, so that way, you know. And Hey, Petty! Thank you for watching my stream. I really appreciate it. So, alright, feel free to join and hop on in. I'm always happy to have other people playing with me. And there is one free slot, so this is my good friend Petty. She is also a content creator, and her stuff is always fun to watch. She does streams on YouTube and Twitch. Yes, I am promoting another streamer. Oh well, that's the whole point, to get the community's reach. To get the community's reach as wide as possible so that everyone can enjoy what we do. But she streams on Twitch, she streams on YouTube. Not only Fallout, she does other games as well. Currently, she is playing a horror game on Twitch, which I don't think I'd be able to play that type of game. I'm a bit of a scaredy cat, but that's because I've had paranormal stuff happen to me when I was a kid, and that wasn't too fun. But yeah. So welcome, and I will do my best that after I'm done streaming, I will update the description with links to as many creators and people who have helped me along the way and influenced me and encouraged me to get this started. It is amazing. Again, this community is awesome. Alright, so what I was thinking of doing with this was merging that and this. Alright, so let's see what time it is. It's 1:37, so we got 3 minutes before the next event starts in. So when it comes to merging, it might not work. The important thing is making sure there is a connection point or a surface point that you can use. Like for example here, it doesn't seem like I could use this. Alright? So now, what I'll check, if there's any other item I could use. Alright, so a while ago, they released something for anyone who had Amazon Prime. A couple of freebie gifts. One of them being a set for the shooting range prefab that they... I don't know if it was a gift or if it was a reward. So this big old thing over here. Let me try to zoom out. Okay. But this big old thing over here. It comes completely empty. But Amazon said, you know what? See, I don't remember how I got that prefab. I honestly don't remember how, but I got it. So I guess Bethesda paired up with Amazon and said, hey, you know, can you hook us up with some stuff? And Amazon was like, okay, I got you. Yeah, prefabs are always amazing because they save a lot of space. I guess because instead of having to code in multiple... Oh god, it's eviction notice. I might have to join that. I have a little bit of time, so... trying to find those items. I don't remember if they are... They should be floor decor. It was an empty can, which uses plastic instead of aluminum. How that works, I don't know. A golf ball on a tee, same thing, uses plastic. Or I guess that one makes a little more sense. And a jug, a moonshine jug. Oh, these are the barrels. Alright, I'll sure. Oh, wait, I'm on miscellaneous structures. I am such a fool. Kick me in the head, I swear. Alright, so that's a big barrel. Here we go. So, you got this little tin can, this jug, this golf ball and a tee, and then you also got a, I believe it was a carpet and a portrait. I don't know if I have the portrait up. Right. So the point being is, you gotta check if you're able to. See, here we go. We got one here. Alright. Alright. So with this small item, it should be small enough that if I lined everything right, it'll sink in to here, where you won't be able to see it at all. So as long as I can hit it at least as close to dead center. Now the real challenge after this is going to be seeing if I could center alright, if this has enough of a surface spot where I could sit something on that. Okay. Alright. It's not centered. Alright, Caesar! Welcome to the team! Alright, so unfortunately this isn't going to sit centered, but that's fine, because if I'm able to connect to this, if I'm able to grab this by itself, so let me try this. The hitbox for this is off center, so I'll move this closer off center here. Right? I'll see how that looks afterwards. If not, I'll fix it later on. Then it turned green here somewhere. So finicky. Come on. There. Alright. Now, my concern is also because they are slightly different shapes. That's my different shapes. There he is. So I might have to scoot this up a little bit. If I can fully center it right this time, that's fine, because at least this way y'all can get the general idea of what it is I'm trying to do. And you could see the almost finished product once it's set. Let me see if I have this on me. Alright, so Caesar. Oh, very nice. You picked up the outfit. Damn. Hold up, hold up. Stay right there, stay right there. How you doing? Wow, that looks pretty bad AF. Alright, very nice. So let's see. You can still get it, I believe, Petty, so it should still be active. Right. So, if you could see, Caesar, this is what I was able to collect for this event. So I got the clown, the Cage trailer, the Surgeon hat, Neon lights, diner cook, red stag, hunting knife, raw cement barricade. I think it is. It is. And here you go. The plan for the TV aquarium. I was holding on to it for someone else, but they were very adamant that they wanted to be able to get it on their own, which I can respect. You know, there's nothing wrong with not wanting to accept help because you want to do it. It really is. I mean, I would have expected 500 atoms at most. You know, at most. 700 if it came with anything else. If it came... I thought it came with a weapon skin too, but I don't remember. And it comes with a headpiece. So it's 3 items for... Not a problem, Caesar. This way you can start having fun and messing around with the stuff in your camp as well. It is 1:46. Alright, so we still have 4 minutes. Petty, are you on right now, or will you be hopping on in a bit? Alright, so you're not on, that's right. Ah, that worked. See, now this is one of the reasons why I had opted to do my streams during daytime hours. This way, it'll give somebody who's at work or something, something to get their mind off of things a bit, and even if it's just to listen to the dumb things I do or say, you know. And because I want to be able to give everyone a chance to do their thing on their regular hours without interfering with them. Because I love watching everybody else's content as well. I absolutely love it. Alright, so... you got it, Caesar? Once again, you know, thank you very much for watching my stream. I look forward to making more streams. So, for now, unless it changes, on Tuesdays I will be doing streams of World of Tanks, which is another fun game that I enjoy. And I have a blast getting killed and getting kills in that game, so... Okay. This isn't working out. It keeps giving me... And then on Wednesdays, Fallout 76. Primarily between 12 and 1 for both. So Tuesdays will be Tankery Tuesdays. Wednesdays will be Wasteland Wednesdays. I might do 2 more days after, around the same time. So it'll also be Tankery Thursdays and Fallout Friday. You know. And then take a break and come up with other fun ideas. It seems like it just wants to sit back here, which I do not like that. Alright, so aside from this, did I run out of plastic? Oh no! Luckily I know where I can get some more plastic. I'm gonna try one more time. Maybe it's not sitting right. I just need it to sit. Oh. Okay. Right there? Nope, it's too far this way. Okay, so it's It's a little frustrating with mechanics sometimes. Because now it's not giving me an actual hitbox to sit this on. So you know what? Let me try something a little different. I'm going to No, not the flimmer. Try this. I'm gonna try this. Take this off first. Come on. since this will allow me to place it anywhere on the surface, right? So what if... Alright, catch you later, Caesar. Have fun in the wasteland. It was great having you out here. Thank you for joining. So I'm gonna put this here. Let's see how this looks so far. Okay. Weird as heck, but that's the whole point. Get this to sit centered. Alright, now if I could touch the golf ball. Let me see if in free cam mode it'll work a little better. The thing is, I need to still be able to get access to the item underneath. So, working with items that have such a small hitbox can sometimes be a really big pain. Because what ends up happening is the item with the bigger hitbox ends up being the more dominant item, and then there's nothing where I can really do. How far out can I take this? Like that. For example, there. See? So I can float this out that far. But I don't need it that far. I need it as close as possible while still being able to interact with this. Otherwise, it'll just look way too off. Right? Ah, yes. Decor on the inside. That could work too, but that's not what I'm trying to accomplish. What I'm trying to accomplish is to see how this would look merged into that. Now, it seems like for this, the hitbox is out on the corner. Like, which is odd. You would think it would have a more solid hitbox. Alright, so you know what? Let me try a different item in the same category. Yes, I know I'm starving. The jug is too big. The can might work. Alright, so what about the can? Make sure that's sitting down. The can has a good amount of surface area. Okay. So that works. But then, can I balance this on that? Balance is there, right on the tip of the lid. Oh. But I can move this, right? Okay. Okay. Let me move back. Closer. That's too close, huh? Alright. Now, again, this is probably not going to look the best at first, but I want to just get a general idea of how this would work. So a little more this way. To my left. Too much, too much. There, okay. Let's see if I like it. I know this would look awesome on a dresser with the right height. Interesting. But the fish isn't moving now. And you can't fully see the glass unless you're like right up against it. Alright. Let me see maybe if I do one more. Because the rocks for the planet are down here, so technically no, now I'm going way too low, so I guess I had it right the first time. The cool thing is, if you ever mess up, just click on the item if it lets you, and it'll bring it back up. But yeah, I think I might have gone a little too far down than my intent. Okay, so it can look plausible. Alright. It can totally be done. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to keep pushing down so that I can touch the can again, I think. So, I'm going to have to do that. Can I touch the can? Can I, Mr. Can? Can you not? I can touch the lamp. I guess you could say I have coins collection now for my can. For this. So it won't let me. Okay, cool. I'll just put it away. A process, people. A process. Alright. So I'm gonna try. Oh no! Okay, I thought I destroyed it. I'm gonna try one more time. See if I could get at least something that looks nice enough that I can display. And because the lip is facing this way, this is the direction I want to have it in. I believe. So that way it's centered. And this way. Okay, take 2 or take 3? So I gotta keep the bottom of this is the rocks, not this one. So it's 2 this way, so it's actually bulging out a little bit, I think. Yeah, see, it's bulging out a bit. Alright, so now I just gotta take this. Right there. Alright. Okay, this looks a little more centered. So let's hope for the best. Alright, so here comes the bottom. So right there, it's pretty much sitting. Okay. Maybe one more. Because it does, I feel like it is still protruding a bit. Yeah, let me try to look at it this way. Because the bowl is there, but I could see just a bit of the bulge. Let me try one more. Right there. See, I'm a perfectionist. I hate to say this. I'm not the best at being a perfectionist. I want this to sit as centered as possible without all of that sticking out. Right, so. Okay, I think now we have a winner. I went over by one. Dang it. And I can pull it back a little bit. So from here. And the can is a little too visible. The other thing. So let me see what I can do with that. So I can pull this in. Just a bit more. So I can't do anything else with that, so that would have to stay there. Can. Alright. A little more to this side. I admire people who have like way more patience than I do for this kind of stuff. I truly admire those people because where I see myself as just being decent, if that, decent. But there are people that, my God. I think that's about as good as I can get it there. And it looks like I have a little can connected to get donations. Honestly, I think this is as centered as I can get it. Because the stones are popping up a little bit, so... Okay. Stones are popping up a bit. So, oh God. Right there, one less, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21. Crud, now it's too far forward. No. Dang it. That's not getting the desired effect at all. And now, unfortunately, the can is stuck in there again. It's ridiculous. seems like the can might be my best bet in terms of like surface area. Because this way I can... maneuver everything where I need it. Just... Alright. Right there. Yes. Alright. No worries, Josie. Okay, no worries. I love you too. So right there. There. Then... Nope. There. Okay. I hope I got it this time. No, no, don't touch that. But now I don't really see the fish. Now the fish looks like it might be stuck in there. I mean, the other thing I could do, since depending on the hitbox, I could probably drop one of my little fishies that I have stored away in there. And by the looks of it, it still looks... Yeah. So, it's doable, but aesthetically, I don't fully like it. Because unfortunately now it seems like the fish is stuck. Like if I were to pull it up, let's pull it off this side. Let's see if we can set them somewhere so we can see.
Found some recipes at a place called Toxic Larry's Meat and Duck.
He's stuck. See, now he's not stuck. I think having him merge into something else causes the preset path for him to be blocked, and because of that it doesn't let him to float around freely. So, which is a bit of a bummer. I'm sure I'll be able to find a workaround for that. So, at least for now, let me see if I have any fishies I could use. The plastic fish. Oh yeah, see, I use the merge technique on this. So, I think this one probably fits there. Oh yeah, see, so. I could position this fish. So it's there, right? So the plants are over here. And there. So there's a little bit of space if I decide to put them right around there. Perhaps. See how that looks? The merging, the pressure plate merging is one of my favorites. And that is because it's one of the easier ones to get used to. Oh no. He might not, I might have to have him right dab in the middle, otherwise he won't fit. Because usually you have a fish head sticking out. Yeah, plus he clips through these things right here. And I don't want that. I want it to look as authentic as possible. Or as natural as possible. So. It's 2 hours into the stream. Oh, Jesus. See, I think I have a smaller... No, this one. No, that was the smallest one. Yeah, that was the smallest one. Because then I have this as a wolfish variant. But let me get rid of that to save up some space. I'm gonna try one more item. I have a few blueprints for other merging technique stuff, but I really want to see if I can make this work as a lamp. I mean, I could probably make it work with other lamps. Where is it? No, this way. See, like something like that. But what I would want is I could put a little light, like one of those lights. Oh yeah, the fake tree. Oh yeah, Nuka-Cola. Grafton lamp. But the arm would probably stick out too much. See? Yeah, see, the arm would stick out too much. It works as an actual stand for him. But it's not what I want. I want it to be a multi-purpose thing. And for me, the best thing would have been... I wonder if I could work with this. A lamp and a lamp. It's the straightest. It's... For some reason, this allows me to place it anywhere on top of the surface. But not this. Which I find that odd. I find that really odd that can sit perfectly on top. But this can't. It has to sit off to the side. Right there. Or right there. But I can't sit in the middle. Can this sit on top of this? See, this can sit on top of this. As a matter of fact, it floats. Eureka! I have found it. The One Piece is real. The One Piece is real. What's this? Oh. Just enough. Just enough so it's not as visible. Alright. This is probably gonna be bright as heck. But I don't care. I said I wanted a planter lamp fishbowl thingy. Oh, now just center this. Right there. Awesome, awesome. This abomination of science. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Maybe? Will you... Okay. This lamp has been brought to you by Nuka-Cola. Not as well as I had imagined. Because now you... I mean, I could float it up a little. But oh look, it's got a Nuka-Cola symbol on the bottom. Very nice. The little rocket thing. I mean, that actually looks a little cool. But again, it freezes up the fish. So you know what, let me take this new unholy thing and stick it up here. What? What? It separated it? Oh no. It's how? Why? I don't know. Oh god, it pushed it all the way through. So, this is something that usually only happens when you drop merge way too much, but it wasn't supposed to do that. This game has been having that glitch. Ah, yes. I like it. Floating lights. It's not my intent. Right, so if I were to put this on here, right, it would sit up a little over, which isn't that bad. I might drop this one more. So you know what? So that I'm not doing this all over the place, I could just set it up here. Alright. Wasteland wandering BS. Sorry, children. Right, so. Now, the moment I see that rim coming through, that is where I have to stop. So now I gotta slow it down just a bit. Here it comes. And one more. Or was I supposed to merge that first onto that? See, because right there at least it's not messing with the fish. And though technically for this to fit in properly, I'd have to drop it in one more. Right there. So that way it at least looks like the top of that is the top of that. But the downside is then I have this spinning down here. And I don't want that, but I mean, either way, I'm gonna put this here. And pull it forward just enough so that those vines kind of hang off.
Hey, Daddy,
Yes.
you want a drink?
Sure, hon, in a bit. Let me just... Thank you.
I was wondering if you wanted some.
My daughter is the best, I swear. So now, I'll know that I've sunk it in just enough when the base... I think that's good around there. I don't want to drop it too far down. Just one more. There. So this way it's flush with that. I mean, in hindsight, I guess I could probably drop it lower, but what'll happen is, if it wasn't a higher dresser, it would look nicer, because it'll be draped over the... I'm not liking that. I'm loving everything else. I'm not liking the fact that the fish isn't stuck. Huh. Okay. I mean, it does make it look like it has a rotating base, with like a rotating rocket base. So you know what? I think I'll leave it like that. I think I'll just leave it like that. It does look pretty weird. It looks cool. Alright, so as long as I'm able to place it. If I come up with any other weird ideas for this thing, I'll either make a video or I'll feature it on the next stream I do. Alright, so sorry for going over my 2 hours. It's just that once I get started in something, I really get into it. I hope, again, present and future watchers, you enjoy this stuff. It's not always just going to be pure builds. I will try to focus on just having adventures, but I had promised to showcase an idea for this lamp, which, you know, while I'm at it, this one thing has been bothering me, so I should have enough free space to do this. So I love this friendship display. What I don't love is how dead it looks without any lights. So here's a cool trick you could do. Pull out a flamer. Wait for it to destroy everything. Alright. Hopefully I destroyed the right spot. Free cam. I think I could work with that. Alright, so now, if I have the budget, I should. There's this one little nifty tiny light, which should be... It's not a lamp. I think it's here. This nifty little lamp. Wait, do I have one already? Ah, I do have one. So then why am I not getting any electricity to it? Let's see. The conduits are connected here. I have lighting ability here, but not here. Have lighting here, but not in here. Alright, so for now, let me just try this.
Swamp tofu? That needs a new name in the marketing campaign.
Okay. Third person sucks for this. Well, free cam mode sucks for that. So for... I don't know why. When you're in free cam, certain aspects work a little better. Certain aspects just feel like they're broken. This. Just real quick to see if maybe that's the issue. That was. Because see now, it looks bright now, but once I repair the walls, it'll take away some of that and focus it on what I really wanted to be focused on, which is this. So, I think what I'll do is I'll destroy walls here and see if I can't run a wire, say like right here. Like have this set up as a different angled roof, run a wire from here, straight down through here, and then just have it stop somewhere here. It's weird, or maybe maybe this is just placed a little too far away. That's green. That's green. Let me try this. This one is interfered, so. Hello? Oh. Right. So, in order for this to work, I have to do this.
Way to bring back water ice.
There. Just so it's not in the way. See, that's what was the issue. Okay. Nope. It wasn't because it popped it back up there. So let me try here. And replace this here, so that way it still has the connector here. Although it's floating. Connect this to here. Because if it's just a matter of it's not reaching close enough, then I could just scrap that. Okay. No, but see, I can already tell it affected this. So, I think I'll figure out how to make it work, so that way I don't have as many. I mean, granted, having two connectors, this isn't that bad, but I want to be able to hide as much as possible. So, for now, I'll just do this, but I will find a way to do that. There. But, okay, 2.5 hours. Oh my god. I am going to be calling it now. Again, thank you so much for joining me out here in the wasteland on my adventures. Join me again next week. If I decide to increase my streams, I will let y'all know. But in the meantime, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my goal days for now. So yeah.
I really need to find a way to bring back water ice.
Feel free to ask any questions whenever you're on, and if you want to add me on PlayStation, that's what I game on. My screen name is the same as my YouTube name. All caps, _ and let's just have fun out there in the wasteland, okay? So, thank you everyone, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye!